Look at that. It's perfectly cooked, golden brown color. Now what it needs is just a squeeze of lemon. Cheers. This video is made possible by Farmers Market Singapore, an online butcher that is well known for offering high quality meat products that are traceable, sustainable, and affordable, fresh from the farm gate to your plate. Today, I'm going to be using their New Zealand king salmon to cook a dish that expats will surely love. What's up you guys, Kiliancha here. It's the final episode of our cooking series with Farmers Market Singapore, and today I'm going to be cooking salmon cakes. It's kind of like a European Western classic using half of the New Zealand salmon fillet, and I'm gonna be using my own recipe. I'm gonna make 3 sauces, different types to go with the salmon, and I can't wait. Let's go. Salmon cake is like a healthier and lighter type of a burger patty. Most of the time, expats would use leftover salmon and mix it with some other ingredients, form it into a patty, and simply pan fry or bake it. Served with remoulade or tartar sauce, but in my case, one sauce is never enough. I love my sauces, so I'm making 3 to go with my salmon. Today, I'm gonna be recreating this dish, and I'm gonna call this episode A Taste of Pleasure. First thing we're gonna do is prepare the salmon. This is NZ King salmon fillet with skin on, scale off, and belly on. I'm gonna cut it into half and use the lower part for this recipe. This portion can make about 10 to 12 patties, depending on the size you're going for. Cut the salmon into 3 pieces, add it in pre-boiling water, and let it simmer for 5 minutes. While it's cooking, let's prepare the other ingredients. Dice 1 whole white onion as well as bell peppers. I'm using 1 for yellow, red, and orange to make a colorful mixture for the patty. Finally, chop some spring onions and remove the salmon skin. You may keep this for your next recipe. How about some crispy salmon skin with salted egg? Good idea, right? Now, let's add all the ingredients together. Onions, bell peppers, 1 tablespoon of French Dijon mustard, a few drops of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, salt and pepper to taste, 1 cup of breadcrumbs, and a little bit of lemon zest for some zing. Crack 1 whole egg and flake the salmon like this. Not too small. We want to keep its texture when we bite into the patty. Mix everything together and make sure to taste it according to your preference. Remember, you're the one eating it. Lastly, add some fresh English parsley. Mix and leave it in the fridge for at least 2 hours so it'll be easier to form them into patties later. It's time to make the 3 sauces. Red, green, and white sauce. Let's start with the easiest and most basic, the red sauce. We only need 2 ingredients here, tomato ketchup and Malaysian chili sauce. Add about 2 tablespoons of ketchup and 1 tablespoon of chili sauce. This brand is my favorite. Really hot and painful, but awesome. Mix it, and that's it. Next up, the green sauce. There are 2 main herbs here, mint and cilantro. It'll be best if you can use the freshest produce possible. Finally, chop everything along with 2 pieces of green chili patty. Then we're gonna add these 2. About 2 tablespoons of distilled vinegar and 1 tablespoon of honey. Season it with salt and pepper and mix. Now into the third sauce, which has the most ingredients out of the 3, the white sauce. We're using mayo, sweet pickles, French Dijon mustard, lemon, salt, pepper, and dill. Finally, chop 2 pieces of pickles. Add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a few drops of lemon juice, salt and pepper, then finish it off with some dried dill. I highly advise that you use fresh dill if it's available. Unfortunately, I was only able to find one after filming this recipe. Mix and taste according to your preference. There you go, my red, green, and white sauce. Oh yeah. 2 hours later, the mixture is finally ready. It'll be best to use a molder or ice cream scooper so every patty would have the same shape and size. In my case, I'm using my bare hands to achieve it. Form a ball, press it, and pan fry it in olive oil and butter. I made thick cuts so the inner part will be soft and the outer part should be crispy and golden. But if you want the entire thing to be crispy, you can make a thinner patty. I'm going to cook these babies for 1 to 2 minutes each side on medium heat. And that's it. They're ready for plating. My salmon cake recipe. It's a windy day today, so we just finished the salmon cakes. This is the final episode of this 4-part series with Farmers Market Singapore, and I'm so grateful. I really feel accomplished because we have created dishes that we've never cooked before, or we have cooked before but not with super high quality ingredients. So with the salmon cakes, we used the New Zealand king salmon. What I did was I kind of poached or boiled it in water for like about 5 to 6 minutes. Pan fried it in a mixture of olive oil and butter just to give that golden brown color. Look at that, perfectly cooked, and I'm assuming that it's moist inside, and what it needs is just a squeeze of lemon. Let's do that. I actually made 3 sauces just because I love sauces. I don't want a boring meal. I want a burst of flavors in every bite. So it's like you're going to different places but you only have one destination, you know what I'm saying? So salmon cakes, they're kind of salty, fried, and you need something to kind of contrast the flavor. So what I have here is a mesclun salad, which I just added some cherry tomatoes and grapes. So pretty much all these should complement the salmon cake. So I'm really excited to taste this. Let's dig in. See that, guys? Oh my goodness. Doesn't it really look good? Oh yeah. No rice. Just salmon and salad. Ooh. Look at that, guys. It's soft inside, pink, and mixed with all those colors from the ingredients that we mixed on it. So let's dig in with just the salmon cake and the mint cilantro sauce that I made. Cheers. Really soft inside, perfectly salted, at least to my liking. I cooked this, so this recipe really suits my taste buds. And you have that acidity coming from the mint and cilantro, that herby taste and texture. I really love it. The texture of the patty is really soft inside because there's mayonnaise and Dijon inside, right? So you're looking for the texture outside. That's why we cooked it in olive oil and butter mixtures. I'm gonna try it with the white sauce, which is the combination of mayonnaise, dill, pickles, lemon juice. Oh yeah. So this one's totally different. Kind of creamy, richness from the mayonnaise, and then the kick from the Dijon mustard. Then that very, very distinct flavor of the dill. You know, you're eating the same salmon cake, but you have a different sauce. So it's like you're eating a totally different thing. It's really good. Let's get some of the salad. But to go with my salad, I actually got this balsamic vinegar that is made in Modena, I think in northern part of Italy, and they're famous for making aged balsamic vinegar. The minimum maturation process for balsamic vinegar is, I believe, 60 days or 2 months. So let's just try it. In this episode, I thought of ending the series with kind of like a European vibe, European dish, just because we've done 3 Asian dishes, like 1 Filipino and 2 Singaporean. All are Asian dishes, and I thought of, we haven't done any European dishes yet, so here it is. So we've made salmon cakes. I believe that salmon originated in Canada or America, and also in Europe. And this salmon that I'm using is from New Zealand. Let me try the salad with the balsamic vinegar. Mesclun salad, very fresh and crisp. You know the feeling when you're drinking red wine and you taste the roots in there, the maturation process as you keep on biting into it. I think it's gonna go well with wine. So I really wanted red wine to go with my balsamic, but I am eating salmon, so they say seafood goes well with white wine. Since we're moving to a different house real soon, we intentionally did not buy any wine glass. I'm gonna be using a beer glass here with my wine, and this is Chardonnay, wine of Chile, 2019. White wine on a beer glass. So this will do. Cheers, you guys. Cheers. Very refreshing. It's so hot in Singapore these days. I think it's summertime, so this is just perfect. I think that this is the cheapest way to travel. You're kind of playing around with ingredients that you're not used to, but you want to learn. You want to taste, just because I can't travel to Europe right now. And this just a taste of Europe. There's really good quality king salmon that we're having here. Can't get any better than this. Big bite of salad. So good. So I think that's pretty much it for this series with Farmers Market. We've done 4 dishes, and again, I'm proud of what we've done. We have cooked dishes that we haven't cooked before, feeling accomplished, if you would say. We're happy that we did well. I couldn't say that it's the authentic version because we were cooking according to our taste, and I think that will also happen to you if you're gonna copy this recipe. It'll all end up with your palate. You always adjust with seasoning. I'm not a chef, but just learn from my experiences. You always taste what you're cooking. I hope you guys recreate the recipes done with Farmers Market, and if you guys would like to check out their products, their meat products, seafood, their beef, pork, and their chicken. There's so many more. You may check out Farmers Market Singapore, and I'll link the description down below. Again, thank you so much for watching this episode, this series. Make sure to complete that. I will link the playlist here, and I'll see you on the next episode, still here in Singapore.